Okay guys, so welcome back to another week of case studies and also indexes reviews. So let's start with the US index. Nasdaq is doing actually very well. It's already broken out from 52-week high. So I think, all-time high actually. I think it's going to continue with the AI trend. But I think when Nvidia's report came out good, the first day was good. The next day it actually came back down. Okay, so we see what the how the market dictates. Okay. Dow Jones continue going higher, but there's a shooting star over there, so not so good. Same as Nasdaq and also S&P 500. Okay, maybe not enough strength to go higher lah. Okay, next moving to Russell 2000. I think it's still a bit sideways. It's a bit far from the rest. Actually, you can see the high is about here, 2.4. But the current level is still about 2 lah. Okay, I don't think it has fully recovered yet compared to the other indexes. Okay. 10-year yield is slowly climbing higher, same as the 2-year yield and the 5-year yield as well. So looks like they're farm based. The dollar index seems to be climbing higher as well. Going through some pullback at the moment. The VIX slowly going higher, forming higher lows along the way. Short QQQ is lower. As you know, Nasdaq is going higher and S&P is also going higher. So this one will be lower, same as the SXS. XOSL is higher. This is kind of a bearish engulfing candle, so you need to be a bit cautious. Next week, maybe you will see SYXX performing better. The Hang Seng Index seems to be attempting to go higher. I think at the moment, it looks a bit like it has found bottom, but I'm not so sure because Hang Seng Index is a bit unpredictable lah. Okay, so yes, China is doing the same. Kind of found bottom over here. I don't know whether the rally will be an actual rally or just a sucker rally lah. Okay, Nikkei index is climbing all-time high as if nothing. There's no economic recession or anything happening. UK oil has, I guess, found its base, which is about here. Okay, and it's rebounding. FKLI, KLCI index is doing well, but I think that's what you see in the Malaysian stock market now. Most of the mega caps are the one performing better than the mid and small cap. Okay. Small cap index is actually not bad as well, broken out of the downtrend line and having a rally halt lah actually. Okay, properties index is already at 52-week high. If it's not, it's not all-time high definitely. So it's already at 52-week high, attempting to break out. REITs are doing very, very well as well. Same goes with energy. You can see all going up. Finance is doing actually even better. I think based on my previous case studies, you saw multiple times actually. Finance counters are actually included in the case study. Utilities doing very well as well. Construction is having a pullback, I guess. Okay, still quite good. Technology, as you can see, like I mentioned in my chart review video, actually technology is doing quite well. This may be a year where technology is going to do a comeback now. Okay, so the last technology actually started flying was 2020. Currently, it's after 4 to 5 years lah. Okay, I think it's about time. It rallied until COVID lah. Okay. Plantation counters, I think the quarter report actually dragged it down, so you can see it's kind of great candle. Industrial products, I think it's going to break out soon. Healthcare already up, I think previously when Harta's quarter report was good. Other than that, I don't think there's much lah. Okay. Consumer looking good as well. You know, very strong rally. Transportation. I mean it's uptrend, but it doesn't look as bullish as the rest lah. Okay, and lastly telecommunications, I think it's not bad as well. Generally, most of the indexes in Bursa are doing well. However, what you need to take note of is they don't account for each and every stock that you hold lah. Okay, more on the bigger cap stocks only. Okay, so let's move to the case studies. First is MTAG. So as you can see, MTAG actually has a very, very quiet base build over here with a very high volume on breakout here and failed subsequently. Okay, currently it's building quite a quiet base over here. It would be nice to see if, let's say, this base, this level makes up to this level for you to eventually break out. Okay, that will be a very nice case study to have. I think if it breaks out, it will be able to close this gap over here lah, which I think the gap will be, yeah, should be here lah, or here, yeah, somewhere here lah. Okay, but you can see the sideways trend has been very long lah. Okay, next counter GUH. Again, this counter has had a very low volume around here. Okay, only one high volume over here, which is a high volume attempt to break out. Other than that, it has been pretty much quiet. Okay, in the GUH, in the past, GUH was doing quite well. Yeah, I think around here the quarter report was excellent as well, and then subsequently it's already down lah. Okay, so if we look at GOH in the past, GOH is actually quite a high value counter, it's about 1.5. Okay, then subsequently it's like, you know, sideways over here. I've got some time already lah. Maybe it's about time for it to come back. Okay, and next will be Sptoto. So if you look at Sptoto, you will notice that there is a kind of a cup and handle formation over here lah. Okay, you can either take this. I think I would prefer to take this lah. Okay, it looks more like a cup and handle forming here, and it looks pretty bullish to me. Okay, that's for Sptoto. So if let's say you want to use a one-to-one comparison for cup and handle breakout, you will be using the cup lah. Okay, so a breakout from here will mean that you will hit somewhere about here lah. Okay, yeah, that's just a textbook kind of theory. Okay, next will be Wells. Wells is also having quite a quiet base. You can see the volume here is not above the average. It's 1.1. It's about 1.098 lah. Okay, it's a very quiet base, but generally I would prefer the volume to be even lesser, but I don't think I can. Okay, previously during the rally, the volume has been much higher lah, much higher actually. If you look at the volume over here, the average used to be about 5 million. Okay, let's look at the volume here. It is about average is about 3 million plus lah. Okay, about here before during the basing, before it started a very humongous rally. Okay, so since then it has been pulling back about here. Only the operator will know lah when they want to start the rally. Okay, next will be Econbhd. I think this was also included inside my chart reviews list. Generally Econbhd is doing not bad. Okay, you can see a cup and handle over here and maybe poised to move higher, but I don't know, it looks like a cup and handle to me lah. Okay, as usual this is not a buy call, but generally Econbhd among the construction counters look quite good lah. Sunsuria, similar. You can see some kind of a, let's just draw it out over here. You can see something like this and something like this. Okay, this looks like a triangle which may be breaking out soon lah. Okay, so generally it looks like one cup, second cup, and the subsequent cups seem to always have a higher support. Okay, so this is good. Next is Sunview. I also included this. This is also one of the chart review requests. I just included this as a case study to see whether it works out or not like eventually. Okay, the basing looks quite good, just that one candle here with high volume like, and it wasn't an attempted breakout candle as well. So I just want to see whether it works out or not lah. Okay, this is one of my case studies. Next is Bjfood. What interests me from Bjfood is a very high candle post quarter report, which was said to be not good. Okay, so this one, the candle closed at about 0.57, then it opened at 0.55, dragged down to 5.3, but closed at 5.7. It closed the gap, and the next day it gapped down again. I think they mentioned that the revenue was affected by the boycott, so there was a reduction in revenue, but since they are, you know, there's such a huge volume coming in, there may be something behind it lah. Okay, so good to case study. For ECA, I still included inside my case study. Even though the volume is quite high, I would like to see what happens next week lah. Okay, this seems like a bottom, and it seems like it has bottom lah. Okay, first bottom, then another base over here, small cup over here, so it rallied. Let's see, because generally Friday everything was down. I wouldn't really consider it as a day to take into account the candle, but just bear in mind that no matter what day it is, how bad it is, a candle should never break its support. Okay, so ECA, I don't think it really broke the support yet. I think it's kind of like retesting the high of the base lah. Okay, we should be about 4.2 over here. Okay. Okay, Gtronic, again, another counter that's building a quiet flat base lah. Okay, so high volume over here, subsequently followed, but it never came back around this level. The moving averages are still intact, but not looking that good, because you see 50 days is already coming down. Okay, so we will need to see whether they is able to break out from here or not. If it is, then of course it will come out from the sideways trend, but it's actually quite far from the sideways lah. Okay, Ulicorp. Take note that this high volume is a hammer candle, which is a good thing to have, and then subsequently lower volume, high big green candle, and then this is even lower. Quarter report seems to be coming out soon, and I think it must come out by next week. So that will be the deciding factor lah, whether it moves up or down. But generally it looks not bad. Okay, to be honest, it looks not bad. Okay. And lastly, Ttvhb, another tech counter. So Ttvhb, like I mentioned in my chart review, it's in comparison with ECA. I think Ttvhb looks better. The pullback volume is much lesser compared to ECA. ECA's pullback volume is much higher. Okay, so Ttvhb pullback over here in tandem with all the others, just one bit shy from the high of the base. Okay, so next week will be interesting to see, because I think US also didn't really perform for the Friday trading session. So okay, so that will be all. As a conclusion, I think 2024 seems to have a great start compared to 2023. I hope the rally continues. In terms of US rally, I think it may be a lockout rally at the moment because a lot of people don't really believe in it. I'm a bit neutral in this thing. I believe that the AI craze is a bit overhyped, but a rally is still a rally lah. Okay, so we just flow with the momentum lah. Okay, with the tide, whichever side it's moving. You always need to remember your support and your resistance levels, and you need to take care of your own capital lah. Your risk management is always the most important. From the way I see, I think tech counters are going to do well because of the AI hype and AI boom. Of course, I'm not saying AI is just a hype. AI is good, but I think it's a bit too early to say that it's going to be the entire future lah. Okay, there will always be there will always be importance of human compared to AI. And then healthcare, I think gloves, I think will come back. It's already halfway attempting to come back, but due to the quarter reports and stuff, so it's not so good. Other than that, yeah, generally I think tech will be good lah. Okay, we will see lah. Anyway, whenever we have I have time, we will do a short video. And moving forward, I may be able to, I may just find time to schedule maybe a half day free time where we just have a chat lah, maybe via Google Teams or Google Meet or Teams or whatever it is lah. Okay, maybe if I'm free, I will do maybe one-to-one sessions. We will do some training and stuff like that. We'll see depending on my convenience lah. Okay, I will update in the channel again if I come to have any plans like that. Okay, so other than that, I think we just stick to what the current momentum is and move with the tide lah. Okay, 2024 seems to be a promising start. Okay, so that will be all for this week's case studies. Just a disclaimer before we end, this entire video is for educational purpose only and should not be considered buy or sell call. If you require buy or sell call, please look for your licensed remisier or your financial advisor. Okay, so of course this entire video is just for educational purpose only. So with that, that will be all for this week, and I will see you again next time. Okay, thank you, bye bye.
If you liked this video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more videos.